got a mission to do? If you're happy and you know it, are you out in the sunshine and the fresh air? And if you've got a mission, do you finish it? There's a lot of questions there. So I'm on another mission. I finished my garden and I'm now building a golf course for the K-Man. Because I can. I'm an old lady who can pick, rake, shovel, lift, wheelbarrow stuff around, and I'm building, at the moment I've got 3 browns, I have to call them, because it's not very green out here. I'm sharing this with you because a lot of people make mention to me or share with me, or some people will even preach at us about the thing they're going to do, the goal they're going to achieve. And isn't it interesting that some people start and stop? Some people never start, they just have a great idea. And some people start and don't stop until it's finished. And I often ask that question because I wonder what's the driving force. Why is it that some people have a brilliant idea and they just give up on it? Why are there some people who have a brilliant idea, they start it, and then it all gets too hard and they stop? And there's other people who they've got a mission, they get started and they don't stop till they're finished, regardless of the challenges, the weather, the cold, the hot, the rain, the wind, the challenges that other people give them, other people criticising them, pulling them down. And I wonder, and I can't change what other people do, I always make mention of that, but what about you? What are your goals? What do you want to do? What's important to you to achieve? And if you've got a great idea, have you put it into action? It's really easy to come up with good ideas. There's a lot of people who do that. But is it possible that a great idea is just electrical impulse in your head until you actually do something? And then when you start it, even if it's a great idea and you don't finish it, it's still an electrical impulse in your head because there's nothing really to show for it. So how do you make sure that you don't stop? And this is a big argument because people often share with me, Rowie, it's just me, it's my DNA, I just give up. Or if a challenge comes up and it's too hard, I just can't keep going on, I struggle and it's a challenge. Okay, what if you had to do it? What if you didn't have a choice? So I don't have to build a golf course for K-Man, I just want to, and I'm not going to stop till I finished because that's the kind of person I am. But if I had to do this, let's say for the money, because I needed to earn money by building golf courses, I couldn't finish until it was, well, I couldn't stop until it was finished. If I had a great idea and it was going to add value to the world, and one of my core values was to add value to the world, then I couldn't stop because then I'd be going against my own core value. Can you get into the habit of stopping? And I think that's an interesting one. Is it possible that your great idea, your invention, your creation, the thing that you want to do, your achievement, maybe you're in the habit of stopping and you have to just get out of that habit? And I share that with a little bit of hesitation because I don't know. I've never lived my life like that. I've always been the person that said, okay, let's do it, and I'm not going to stop until I finish. And you often hear me saying this, you'll see me dead on this, waving from the side, or, sorry, start again. You'll see me waving from the top or dead on the side, but I'm not coming back, I'll do it or die. That is a certain attitude. It could be a character trait, I'm not sure. But the reason I always ask the question is there's got to be some important things in your life. And if you want to get it out of the habit of stopping and into the habit of completing, could it start with little things? So one of the things that women often share with me, this is not usually a man trait, but women like to do 5 things at once. We like to multitask. Is it possible that if you do or try and do 5 things at once, that none of them get done really well? So could a great place to start, if you start a mission, start and don't stop till it's finished. And I often use the example, I didn't think that I could run a marathon. Somebody told me that I could. In fact, a lot of people told me that I couldn't run a marathon. I didn't believe I could run a marathon because I'd done lots of halves and they were pretty hard. But the great advice I was given was start when the gun goes off, keep running, and when you cross the finish line, that's the only time you can stop. Don't give yourself an option. And maybe that's a good idea. If you start a mission and it's important to you, then don't stop until it's finished. One of the interesting things about all the rocks out here, there's little ones and really big ones. But if you want to get something done, you've got to do the big ones first. You've got to move the big rocks because that'll give you a general idea of what the garden's going to look like. And then you can make the garden pretty with the little rocks and the other stuff later on. But get the big stuff done first, get the important stuff done first. And is it possible that we get caught up in a lot of silly stuff? Is it possible that we do waste of time stuff? A lot of people share with me they're busy, and I always ask, busy doing what? If there's 24 hours in a day and we've all got those 24 hours, it's not it's not how many hours we've got, it's just that's how many we've got. It's what we put in the hours. So of course that means being organised, being disciplined, being focused, being committed. People share with me that they might be character traits that you're born with and you can't grow them. I don't know. I would think that was sad if that was the case. What I do know is that there are people who get stuff done. There are people who say, I'm starting, I'm not going to stop until I'm finished. They finish and then they move on and do the next project. So you and I can't control what other people do. But if you've got something that's important to you, could you decide to stop stopping? And replace the habit of stopping with the habit of not finishing or not stopping until it's finished. And as a behavioural scientist will often share, you can't stop a bad habit, you just replace it with a different one or a better one or a good one. So I always, I'm a real focus on this. I start something, I keep doing it until I'm finished. And I don't stop for the day until I've done everything that's supposed to be done for the day. And I always use this example again, don't overload your 24 hours. If you try and put 48 hours worth of stuff into 24, is it possible that you'll get frustrated and annoyed and angry with yourself and you get stressed out because I was supposed to do all this stuff and I didn't get it done? But technically maybe that's an excuse. I had all this stuff to do, I didn't get it done, see, it's not possible. If you are respectful of your own time and respectful of yourself, then this is how much I can actually get done. And if you do it fast, it's one of the fun things. I vacuum fast, I clean the house fast, I exercise fast, I garden fast. I do everything fast because then you get more stuff done. I try and put as much into every hour as I possibly can. So I'm asking you again this personal question. If you've got stuff that you want to do, things that are important to you, rather than I can't do it because it's too hard, how about how can I do it? And what do I need to do to make it happen? What kind of person do I have to become? What kind of things do I have to give up? What are the things that I have to stop doing? What are the things I have to start doing? What are the things I have to keep doing? And most importantly, keep doing them until I've finished. So I'm asking very passionately and very personally, as I always do for our kids. I would like our kids to know that if they've got a goal, they've got something they want to achieve, they've got a mission that needs to be completed, is it possible that if they watch us stop and stop and stop and make excuses and give up if there's a challenge, or give up if it's cold, or give up if it's hot, is it possible that our kids will learn from us and end up being lazy, undisciplined kids? You're going to hear some noise very shortly. K-Man's doing his World Championship martial arts training in his outdoor martial art training area that I built. This old lady lifted rocks and moved soil and dirt and gravel and created an outdoor training area, and now I'm creating a golf course. And I'm doing that because I can. You can too. Do whatever you put your mind to. So how about be healthy, fit and strong so you do have a strong mind and a strong body that can do the stuff that you want to do. And if you want to create a never give up attitude, if you want to create a not stopper, I'm not stopping till I finished, you'll see me waving from the top or dead on the side, but I'm not coming back, I'll do it or die. Maybe that's the thing we have to say. I will do it or die. Because if that was the option, if you don't do this, you'll die, is it possible that we're more likely to get it done? If you want to be alive, and I love being alive, it's amazing. Thank you for coming to Romax. My name's Rowie, in my gorgeous gardening gear, out in my beautiful garden, and very shortly you'll be able to see K-Man playing golf in his own backyard. Woohoo! Live your life to the max. I feel good, na 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 na, because I've picked my mission, na 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 na. Pick, woohoo!